Now I've just had a site visit from Sam. She said she's a bit concerned with how the front of the house and the garden looks, and I do agree with her. It's looking, well, let's say rather shabby at the moment, so I'm going to hold fire in the cottage for now, and I'm tasked with tidying up the front of the cottage. Come with me. So this is why work had to stop in the cottage. Yeah, we've got all the weeds. There is some flowers naturally seeded poking through. This is looking shabby. We've got plans for this. That was a door there. What we're going to do, we're going to put a window in there. I was talking about this a few days ago, and then this I'm probably going to extend across and have steps down about here, so we can have like a little seating area up there. So yeah, we don't really need two doors in the front there, so that's another job, but not for today. So yeah, all this needs re-gravelling, some membrane put down. Did start to trim up this area, that's got to go. Yeah, just generally it needs tidying up. You know, we have left the fennel in because we normally get swallowtail butterflies laying their eggs on there and hatching out, but they don't seem to have done it this year for weather conditions or whatever reason, so that can now come out and yeah, just generally tidy up, make this look a little bit better. Okay, so my next job is to go to the builders merchants and get some gravel for a top dressing on here to membrane. Yeah, and I'll see you when I get back. We'll start from there. And typical, do an outside job and it starts to rain. Never mind, it ain't going to stop me. Okay, get my tools together. Yep, let's get this looking nice when Sam gets back. I did buy some membrane to go down over here, some Geotex. I've tried all sorts of membranes, I'd say Geotex. I don't think I'm going to bother putting it down here again because it's much easier to maintain with the scraper without any membrane underneath, because I've caught it a few times. It still grows through it, it just slows it down, so I don't think I'm going to put it down in this area. Yeah, that way it might be easier for me to maintain in the future. Like I say, there is a membrane part of this area, but I'm not going to put it in any of the other areas. I may put some slabs down here as well. I'm going to get all the nice new gravel down, and then maybe we'll extend from the front of the house halfway, like the slabs we've used previously, to match in, and just work my way around the garden. Yeah, I think the more paving I put down, the less maintenance in the future I'll have, so yeah, that's the plan. I've got a few furry spectators indoors watching me out the window. These are fantastic old planters, we've had these years. Yeah, I think I might try and clean those up actually. They've got some lovely detailing on them. They're made by Cotswold Studio. Yeah, I've got a pair of those, so I'll empty that one out, reposition them, and yeah, we'll clean them up, maybe replant them. I think I might be needing this later. Certainly smells nice. Well, they could certainly do with a clean. Let's get set up, give them a quick blast. I don't think they're going to come up much better than that. I don't want them to come up brand new, you know, they've got to look weathered. Yeah, pleased with them. Okay, let's move on to some steps. Let's give those a blast. Now, believe it or not, that is a lovely big slab of stone there. Let's see how it comes up. Welcome back to day 2 of this garden project. Now it's a beautiful morning. Just took 5 minutes to sit down, take it all in. Yep, it's a fabulous day. I'm in the shade at the moment, which I prefer. I've got some gravel to unload. I think I will gravel this area just to tie it all in, and then we'll plant the planters up, sort some plants out. I may have some already round the garden in pots. Just generally, yeah, spruce this area up. When we come to redo our own kitchen in our own cottage, we're probably going to move into the hopefully newly renovated little cottage project that I'm working on, so we can work on the kitchen here afterwards. So yeah, we've been looking and had this idea. Now at the moment you can see we've got a window here and we've got the door just to that side there. That's what I'm going to put the window in. although we've got another door, because these were 2 cottages knocked through, so they had 2 doors, I'm thinking from the kitchen, I cut this down and put a pair of French doors in here. I can also extend the steps and make a raised terraced area here, so we can walk out from the kitchen onto a raised platform, which I like the sound of. Now we've also got an ancient, which was a window opening, but it's actually blocked up. Let me show you. So just there you can see the granite stone at the bottom, the grey one. Then you've got the bricks rising up, and there would have been a small window in there, so we may reinstate that, put a small window in there. The old door is going to have a window put in there, and then we zoom back to the kitchen, and then maybe a set of French doors, and then this platform here will extend maybe right the way across, and we'll have the steps leading up the other side. It's always a balancing act with, I mean, I haven't finished this cottage really, with doing the cottage project down there that I'm currently filming, balancing it with every day-to-day life and our own renovations this end. So yeah, I find if I spend too much time down this end, this gets neglected, so it's always a balancing act, as life is. Okay, right, reverse the trailer up. I'm going to unload some gravel on here to tie this area in. If I decide to do something else, I can just scrape the gravel off, but at least we know it's clean underneath. We're not going to get loads of weeds under there. So, oh, and by the way, I'm running a 20% sale. Welcome to SeansWorld.com, where you can pick up a t-shirt if you want to support the channel. I've got caps as well, so head on over to welcome to SeansWorld.com, link in the description. That way you can help, well, you can help the project. Right, let's move the camera, get the trailer back. Nice. Right, I'll try and think of planting these up now with something maybe aromatic, bit of colour. And along. And of course it's always important to test your work out. Yeah, it's coming along nicely. Right, I'd just like to thank everybody for all their support in following me. You know, it is a long journey that we're on, so it's not a race. Hopefully you're picking up lots of tips and alternative ways of doing things. Lots of you have asked, can we see the cats again? So I'm going to put them outside in their run. We'll take a look, see how they're getting on. Come on, let me in. Come on, let me in. Been over here for a while, it looks like it's grown. Wow. Well, this one seems to be doing okay. Yep. Leeks. We've got some, I thought they were pumpkins, maybe not, butternut squash. So we've got some celeriac and lots of other herbs in here. Yeah, they're all doing pretty good. You know, I haven't given this much attention apart from a good watering when it was planted. I think the shade of the trees, all the different elements are protecting each other, so far it seems to be working. Let's have a look at the latest little bed that I planted up. That all seems to be doing okay as well. Cabbages, celery, fuchsia in the middle. Yeah, I mean, you know, you're going to get some bite marks in your cabbages and bits and pieces, but they've definitely took a hold. Oh, we've got a sweet potato here. I'd say that's a success. I've got another flower here. Maybe that can go in our planters. Can't remember what that one is. I think that's sorrel. Spellbind, that's a pain that is. That gets everywhere. Yep, pretty pleased with that. Like I say, don't hardly water it. Seems to be looking after itself. It's really hit and miss with some of these trees. Some years really good, some not so good. We've got plum. Oh, that's doing okay. Before the insects get to them. Plum, we've got an apple there. Yeah, there's some peaches on there. Almonds. Wow, don't know when you pick these or when they're ready. Soon find out. So as you can see, it's already in dappled shade. It does get full sun as well, so it's a good mixture. Now this bed here, had potatoes in, and they have been absolutely lovely. So I've got an empty bed there to plant up with something. Maybe look into what can go into there. So yeah, all in all, it's doing pretty well considering the weather. You know, it's been very, very hot. Certainly some cutting back to do with these brambles. Boy, they don't take a day off when it's hot, that's for sure. There's always something to do when you've got nearly an acre of land to tend to. As most of you already know, you've probably got miles more than me, but an acre's enough. Continue our hunt for some plants to put in those planters. Hydrangea's looking a little bit sorry for itself. That might do well in the planter. Oh, we've got sage here, got some thymes, lobelia, it's gone. Got a few down here. Oh, that could go in there. I'm not a plants person, I'm not sure whether these will continue to flower. I don't want to plant these up and Sam comes home and says, you know they're finished now, don't you? Which is a possibility. I don't know much about flowers, but what I do know is they're lovely to see. Lots of trial and error. You know, you've got to be an expert. Just enjoy them. But I do know that these pots need some drainage in the bottom. That's just the thing. Some crocks. I think it's safe to use these two. These were recently purchased. Put these to one side. Now, handy tip, the plant that you're going to put in here, use the empty pot, work out the height. Now you can feel around there, pull that out and then just plonk your new plant in there. Top it up a bit more and give it a good water. Now admittedly it's not much of a showstopper, but maybe we can plant some more things around the outside, a bit more colour. I'm not sure what's in the shops at the moment. There is a period in the season where there's not much on offer, but we'll see. I found these. This is what they call magic carpet. We plant something like that in there. We won't be importing that snail. That can take a vacation in the brambles. After it's had a good soak, if it needs any more soil, just put some in. Now it's important not to fill them right up to the top of the pots or the planters, because when you water it just overflows, so you always allow a few inches for the top, maybe some gravel on the top. But I won't put any gravel in until I get some more little tiny actual flowers, something with a flower on. So, but for now that's okay, at least those ones are not going to die. Right, let's get this trailer unloaded and do the top dressing along here. Yep, that's looking much better. Still got a fair bit to go, but I'll take that as another small win. Okay, right, see you all in the next video. Thanks for watching, bye for now.